Well, Frank.
Jared?
Come on in.
Sorry to trouble you this time of night.
That's all right.
Good evening, Sheriff.
Miss Barkley.
Right.
This music box belong to you?
Yes, where did you get it?
The Akeley kid's been staying with you?
Yes.
Lud Akeley's in serious trouble.
Well, what did he do, Sheriff? Steal something?
A little more serious than that. That old prospector, Wiley Griffin, we found him lying dead in the street. His head been mashed in with a rock. That music box was lying beside him.
You mean to tell me you think that Lud did that?
Miss Barkley, I do. Not more than an hour ago, he was trying to sell your music box over at the saloon.
Frank, are you sure of that?
I've got 4 witnesses. They even remembered he wanted $15.80 for it.
But that's impossible. Lud is upstairs in bed right now.
Would you please ask Lud to come down?
Well, yes, of course.
Mother, I was just looking in on the children. I came down to tell you. Lud's gone.
Any idea where I might start looking?
No.
Where's his mother?
I'm afraid we don't know that either, Frank.
I'm gonna have to find him. Good night.
Jared, how much did the sheriff say Lud was asking for that music box?
$15.80.
$15.80. Now, that's strange. Why not 15 or 20?
Yesterday, while I was in the store, Lud disappeared for a while. Do you know where he was? The railroad depot.
I wonder if that's what it cost to get to where his mother is.
There you are. Thank you, ma'am, and have a nice trip. Yes, sir.
Well, I think you could help me solve a problem, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose a person wanted to go somewhere, and I don't know where, but to get there, it would cost him exactly $15.80.
$15.80.
Well, suppose it was this person was a boy, about 16.
Oh, he's 16.
Now, where could he go on $15.80?
Let's see, let me see. 15.80 exact. Wait a minute. I do remember a boy coming here and asking how much it would cost to go to Elko, Nevada. Elko. Sure, Elko is $15.80 exact.
Yes? What is it? No rooms. I'm full up.
I'm looking for Mrs. Akeley.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Akeley. She said she'd be here. She said...
Oh, you mean Muriel. Oh, you'll find her over at the Painted Lady.
Where's that?
The saloon. She works there.
No. You must be thinking of someone else. My ma wouldn't work in no saloon.
Your ma? Did you say your ma?
Yes, Mrs. Akeley. She's a dressmaker. She's from Stockton.
Oh. Well, you might be right at that. This Muriel who lives here, I don't think her last name is Akeley. See, I'm an old woman and I don't remember names too well now.
You mean she isn't here? She said that she'd be here if we needed her.
No, she's not here. I'm sorry.
Where you going?
Lud.
Let me go.
Lud! What are you doing here? Did something happen to Chucky? See you? I want to know if Chucky and See are all right. Why did you come here, Lud? Are they with Mrs. Barkley? Is she looking after them? Tell me, Lud.
What do you care?
Don't you talk to me like that. Lud, please. I didn't mean to. Honey.
Hey, kid! You're a little too young for her. Why don't you leave it to an old rooster like me? Come on, Muriel, let's dance.
Please, I'm his mother.
Well, let's send him home.
No! Lud.
You're not my ma.
Honey.
Find your ma?
No, she ain't here.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Made the trip for nothing.
Well, finding her can wait. It's lucky I caught up with you before the sheriff did.
Lud, you're in a lot of trouble. The sheriff thinks you killed Wiley Griffin. They found Mother's music box beside Wiley's body. And there were several witnesses who said they saw you trying to sell it. So you must have dropped it. Well, what do you got to say, Lud? Lud, you were there. You must have seen something. Well, we got a little time before we get to Stockton. Now, you can be thinking of what you're going to tell the sheriff. Now, come on. Do you want us to believe that you did it? Do you want us to believe that you picked up that rock and you killed that helpless old man? That you sneaked up behind him and you bashed his head in until you were sure he'd die?
Defend yourself, Lud.
Now listen to me, boy. If you don't talk, you may hang.
Jared.
All right. I'll be in the sheriff's office.
Lud, I'm your friend. Now, if you won't think of yourself, think of Chucky and Cecilia. Think of how your mother would feel.
My mother?
Yes.
It wouldn't matter one bit to her. She wouldn't stay awake for 1 second.
Oh, Lud, that's not true. That's just not true.
Don't tell me about my mother. I know my mother. She's a saloon girl, a cheap, painted, a saloon girl, that's all.
Lud. Oh, honey. Oh.
You want to be alone?
No, Miss Barkley, please stay. Please don't go. Lud. Look at me. I heard about it in Elko. They say you killed a man. That isn't true, is it? I want to know, Lud. Son, if you try to hurt your mother, you can't do a better job than I've done myself already. Oh, Lud. did what I thought was best. It seemed the only way to leave you with Mrs. Barkley for a while. But you didn't do what I asked you to, Lud. He said he found you and Chucky and Celia still living in the house. Why didn't you do what I asked you to? Why didn't you go to Mrs. Barkley tell her what I told you? I would have wrote you. Except I can't write. I told him to tell you that I'd be mighty obliged, because I was going away for a little while. If you was to take care of him and my young'uns for a little spell.
Why didn't you take care of us? She ain't our ma.
He doesn't understand why you went away. Perhaps if you explain.
Lud, I had to go. I had to go, honey.
But he doesn't know why. All he knows is that you weren't here when he needed you.
I guess I thought when your pa was alive that he was going to always be there for me to count on. He was a kind of blessing that we took for granted. And then one day he died.